Elon Musk loses it after seeing China try to copy SpaceX rockets. SpaceX programs are closely being replicated by the Chinese. The China Academy of Space Academy, CAST, in their opening ceremony, showcased new capsules which were eerily similar to SpaceX's spacecrafts. In this video, we will talk about the Chinese imitation of SpaceX spacecrafts. So stay tuned. But before we continue further, I will request you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you! The new Chinese vessels seem quite similar to another spacecraft which has been used for transporting astronauts for the past 3 years now. The spacecraft in question is SpaceX's Dragon. How did Elon Musk respond to it? We will find that out in a minute. But before, you need to know that CAST Space is also working on a single-stage reusable rocket, which has the capacity to take as many as 7 astronauts on a 10-minute flight. The rocket has been called ZK-6. The rocket is about 15 meters high and has a diameter of about 3.35 meters with 4 windows. The way the ZK-6 has been designed, it can be reused at least 30 times. The rocket also has grid fins at the top of the rocket, which will help the rocket in guiding its descent. The Chinese have also copied SpaceX's concept behind the Starship Super Heavy. The crew capsule will descend on its own through parachutes. CAST believes it can then use these vessels for liftoff in 2025. You also need to remember that this is not the first time when the Chinese copied a proprietary design of SpaceX. For instance, some months ago, Wang Xia, the chief architect of the nation's Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, showcased a 2-stage methane liquid launch system. This launch system bore close similarities to SpaceX's premier space vessel, Starship. But you will have to be fair to the Chinese, because there are some differences too. For instance, the Chinese variant is only designed to carry 20 tons of space cargo, while Starship is designed to carry 100 tons. There are differences in how engines produce thrusts, but the question remains, why are the Chinese aggressively pursuing advanced spacecraft designs? The answer is that the Chinese are also gearing up for future lunar missions. In preparation for these missions, China tested Long March 5B, which is its most powerful rocket, which can reach an altitude of about 5,000 miles above the surface of the Earth. The test details were very similar to the test flight of Orion and was deemed as a success. With all of this, how do you think Elon Musk would respond? In fact, Elon Musk only smiled and argued that they did not use patents because using patents blocked innovation. He also said that patents are for the weak. Elon Musk also took the opportunity to showcase Raptor engines, which are to be fitted in the Starship spacecraft. The engines were built by SpaceX in California. In fact, Elon Musk has said on a number of occasions that he is against the use of patents. He also added that using patents was a sign that the company was falling behind on innovation. In response to a question if SpaceX had patents for materials used for Starship, Elon Musk plainly replied that the company is thinking over using stainless steel in their spacecraft. Musk also argued that companies use patents to block other companies from progressing. He is reported to have said that most of these patents are just bullshit. With that being said, we cannot simply rule out that Chinese space program is weak or lagging behind. In fact, the Chinese are quickly becoming the leading space power with advanced capacity in space infrastructure. They have advanced goals which include building key space infrastructure, as well as developing capabilities, which include orbit servicing, as well as space governance systems. These plans are integrated with the strategic vision of the Communist Party's General Secretary Xi Jinping. In order to accomplish these lofty goals, China is aiming to build technological superiority and economic self-reliance. These steps are important considering that the US is actively taking steps to detach its economic activity from China. All these plans to exist to serve a grand ambition of making China the main aerospace power in the next 20 years and become a fully comprehensive power by 2045. The US is keenly aware of Chinese ambitions. This is perhaps an important reason why the US has added Chinese aerospace firms to the US export blacklist too. Resultantly, the Chinese will aim to achieve those objectives in an autonomous capacity rather than launching joint ventures. That being said, China is seeking partnerships for its IRLS missions, which will be conducted separately to the US Artemis program. For this purpose, the Chinese have developed a mini Starship, which will be a reusable orbital rocket. The Chinese startup responsible for the mini Chinese variant of Starship, called Space Epic, aims to become the future of Chinese interplanetary transportation. Initial plans include launching a 64-meter stainless steel launcher, which can lift up to 6.5 tons to an altitude of 1,100 kilometers. In contrast to Starship's construction material, which is 304-liter stainless steel, the Chinese are using regular steel. One added advantage of using 304-liter stainless steel is advanced corrosion resistance, and also because the material can be used for many form factors. The Chinese are instead relying on a thin-walled stainless steel, which is being developed by Beijing Aero Advanced Technology Company. This brings us to the end of this video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. See you in the next one.